Greetings, lords and ladies of Noble Legacy. This is your host, Wolf. Yesterday we finished delving into how to build multiple towns and cities. Well, towns and how to do separated, what is it? How to do the separated stockpiles. And so today we're going to be working in building up what I call the Lord's Manor, which should be pretty interesting. I hope you enjoy the custom music. I was working with AI to help create my own custom music for my stream. I figured it was fitting with the atmosphere. So the first thing we're going to be doing is we are building it in wood for now. And then as it goes on, I may upgrade it. I tested around with the actual building itself to try to figure out a few changes I wanted to make. And they actually were phenomenal changes. So we're going to be doing that. But first, I want to make sure I do this. I want to make this building a giant garrison. Alright. So this is what I did in my test run. Let's see, structural. I'll go to furniture first. We're gonna go over here, go to structural. So something always to remember, this entire building is a garrison. The entirety of it. Oh, whoops. Well, it might let me place it in still. Hold up, let me see. Probably not, but... So yeah, if any of you are curious, it's that same thing I do. I hold it in before I get it there, and then when I get it there, I release, and boom, it puts it in. So we're going to be changing this one up just a little bit. we're moving that back. Boom. And you see what it is. It when you place it down like that, you can see that the ground is changing color. I got a little bit better at it. I've been practicing. And then with this, I was trying to figure out a way to place it, and I was like, oh, why don't I just do it from the top? So just go from there right to there. Boom. Now that I have it there. So now with this being right here, I need to figure out a way to get that to line up better. Because I need to make this, if I'm going to make a tower right here, I need to make these two come out. So it's putting them underneath, but it's not really attaching them where I need it to. Now, you might have to try this a few times to get it down right. But you can see that it didn't place. So we need it to place right in here, underneath the ground. It's one of the most difficult things I've found to do. because I don't know where it's placing those. For all I know, it's placing them right in the same spot as all those. You don't actually need to place them there, because I mean, I could just do this. When I go to place the floors, and come back to it later. I might just come back to it later, because these things can be kind of a pain, if you catch my drift. You know, that might work. Leaving it like that, I just thought of something. This might actually work good. What about if I put it right there? Do that. Placing these things can be such a pain sometimes. There we go. Yep, and then I can make that into a tower. So I messed around with this probably for, quite some time yesterday, trying to figure out what I was doing wrong. And you know what I found out? Absolutely nothing. It's just really hard. So what we're trying to do is trying to get one of these to snap in underground over with those other ones that are right there, and then continue it to build a wall. It is exceedingly difficult. And I just switched it. A friend of mine actually suggested something to me. He said, do this. If you put a stair here, it shouldn't snap. I don't know if that's true or not. It still does. Okay. Well, technically, I don't even really need it to snap in that exact spot. I need it to snap right here. I'm gonna try to move my camera back some. Let's try that. Someone said try turning on the snap size. Oh. Nope. It's making it so it snaps anywhere. Keeps wanting to go over there. I know I will get this. I did a another video where I did it, but there was some problems. Oh! Oh, I just figured out something. Hold up. It's over here already. Oh, nice. We got rain. Let's see if we can do this. This is so difficult to do. You may even think, well, is it even worth doing? And all I can say is, I think so. I really think so. Look at that. Huh. It's like it just doesn't want to go right there. This is horrible. Huh. Crazy thing is, after this, it gets easy. Watch. I don't know how many people out there have always wanted to have castles in this. So it appears when you're wanting to place these down, it's best to do all of the outside ones first before you do anything on the inside. So now, just so you can see, if you look here, see, it's, oh, that's weird. It bugged out. You know what it did? For some weird reason, it switched it from the garrison to my lumber house. To my storehouse. That's interesting. So that means that this
Good day, is it?
is now part of all that. So, I'm not gonna lie, I already saw that coming. It happened before. So, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna move my storehouse. Of course. That's it, game. Give me more problems. Is that the best you got, you pansies? I always love that line. Services. Storehouse. And we're gonna go here. And we're gonna go to lumber storehouse. Gonna highlight it. Hit Control X. Go to this one. Hit Control V. Then we're gonna go to this one. Gonna remove Alice. We're gonna go to this one. We're gonna put Alice. We're gonna come up here and we're gonna fix this issue.
A warm meal and a roof over my head. It's not much, but it is enough.
I almost want to do it, and I'm gonna try. I can always go back. Time to see how much of it took out. OMG. Really? Wow. You know, it's sitting here thinking about it. It was probably for the best that that happened. It's okay. The hard part is just finding a place to get it to light up white. Because that's how this works. You get it to light up white, you click and hold it in and move it. So it snaps in, but when it reaches there is when you have to release it. So you're kind of like having to predict when it's going to place. destroy the whole building. This is good. See, now it's actually a lot cleaner than it was before. Because now I can actually do this. This is going to be cool. Hey, it's hanging off a little bit, but I think when I upgrade it, it's going to be just fine. Crazy how that works, right? See if that's right there, and that's right there. This is where the tower should be. Yep, right there. So think about this. This is something to think about. Once this gets upgraded to stone, it's going to be giant stone walls with a tower going around. With towers. That doesn't even exist in the game yet. Wait, is it already there? No. Alright. That looks good. So, I was trying to figure this out yesterday. So check this out. I'm going to put a door here. I was trying to figure out a way to make it so that way people could still get up here, you know? Because once this is all sealed up, you can't just put a door here and expect to be able to put a stair. These just don't work like that. That's a wall. But that's when I figured out something. The actual stairs, you can clip them in under the ground. You can either use the stone ones or the wood ones. But if you're watching, it's not easy to do. Yeah, see, like there. There. That's where I'll put it. Instead of right there. Makes a little more sense, too. See? I hope doing this gives you guys a little bit of building inspiration. I've been trying to figure out something to build for you guys. And I'm always experimenting, always trying out things. And it's nighttime. Huh. Of course it is. See, this is what I don't get. You run into things like this. You're trying to place a door right here, but it doesn't want to place. I don't get this sometimes. There's nothing blocking it. It's just all a matter of angling your camera. See? So I was just thinking about this one. I'm going to make it so some of these towers are taller. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button. just so you can see it from the outside. Don't worry, we'll come back and we'll like build the floors and everything like that. So you can see what it looks like so far. Now just imagine what that's going to look like when all that's stone. It's going to be really, really cool. And so this whole thing going, it's going to wrap all the way around. It's all going to be one garrison building. So that's going to be really cool. And I'll show you how to like make pathing so that way it will work. Because it gets kind of confusing at times. I think I could take it out one more, yeah. There we go. There we go. I don't need to take it down anymore. I mean, that's a cliff. You can't even walk up that. like I am out of wood. I'm not really out of wood. It's probably still in the... Because I don't have any saws assigned right now, so it's probably all in the saw house. Or there's probably a grip of it in here. Yep. Oh, that would explain why they're not working. So see, I told you, I'm not out of wood. Maybe out of planks pretty soon though. Those are looking kind of low. Oh. I guarantee you when this is done, it's gonna look freaking amazing. I can tell you this, I'm really good at what I do. Optional hookup to the actual manor itself, maybe? That might be cool. But yeah, literally like right there is going straight back. Put another one right there. Yep. In the meantime, while I'm sitting here doing all this, I'm sure you've all noticed, my money's been going up pretty good. Oh, whoops. I'm making the rear towers a little bit higher. The towers that are closer to the gate, I'm making them smaller. But the towers that are further away, like these, I'm making smaller. Or I mean, the towers that are further away, I'm making them bigger. Because they're a little bit more spread out. Sorry, I said that backwards. Alright, ceiling. Wait, let me make sure, did I get that one? Yeah, I got that one. I like building things like this for you guys. It's pretty fun. Just relax, sit back, and let you guys let me show you my creativity. The big thing is that when it comes to games like this, I like to get what is the word? I like to get well immersed. That's the word. Immersion. And this world is freaking beautiful. You know, when I was playing this, I started thinking about other games. Like, I felt like I was in the world of The Witcher almost. But not. Because it was just so crazy. The music and the freaking all the trees and the open atmosphere, it's very breathtaking. And very enjoyable. See, I think it's this, yeah, this way. Just so you can see how that's looking. And I'll show you how I'm going to do the stairs and everything, too. I might do them differently this time, I'm not sure. Something else that we're going to need to get into as well is the mason. Because if I'm going to start doing this, it's going to need a lot of stone. And with the way how the devs have been saying that they're reducing the amount of gathering of stone, I feel like they're trying to combat my playstyle, but it's all good. You know? So now check this out. Of course, it's gonna go in every spot but where I need it to. Go figure. Wow. Can you believe that? It went everywhere but where I needed it to. But that's fine. I'll work with it. I wonder. That is iffy. See, the thing is I don't even know if that's actually... No, it is. Yeah, it's lined up. I wonder why it keeps doing this. Like, just really doesn't like me. There it goes. Oh, about damn time. You know, it makes me sit here wondering, what in the hell did I just build under here? Huh. I do not know. But it looks kind of cool, you know? How the ground's like dirt right here. And I can build on top of this too. See? It still lets me build here. Oh yeah, that's too... Okay. Alright, let's see about this. That takes up 2 spots. If that's going up 2, that means 1, 2. That would mean I'd probably... No, I think it's going to be easier to use those. Hold up. They did make it better to use these. So I'm going to give something a go. I don't know if this is going to work. appears that won't work. Okay. Well, if that won't work, then we'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Get the other little stairs. Sigh. Actually, might be kind of cool. Oh. Gotta always watch for that. Sneaky floors that don't like to sit right. It's usually not that they're not sitting right. It's because they try to attach themselves to the actual stairs right here instead of the building. This is one hell of a garrison, I can tell you that. Like, damn. I won't have enough to place all these. I know that already. Yep, see, ran out. So now those are 2 apiece, and I have a lot of them to place. A lot. So, we'll put that on hold for a while. What I'm going to do instead is we're going to go over, and now that I have some money, we're going to upgrade some houses. Tier 2 structural parts. Oh, I'm not sure what I just deleted. Picked up 9 lumber? The hell? Oh, no way. Huh. Well, that was interesting. One more. Okay, so I upgraded the lumber house and the merchant house. So let's see what we can hire. A farmhouse, tier 1. Farmhouse. I guess they really, really want to grow crops. There's nothing wrong with that. Crops are fun. I dread for the person who wants to try growing crops in the mountains, though. Oh, wait, hold up. Let me make sure I have the research done. Ah, yes, I do. Can't wait. Hunting. Coming soon. Get that and then get the tits. Or whatever that thing is. I probably just totally said that wrong, but it's all good. Oh, huh. Hey, guess what? I don't have enough planks. Go figure, right? So what it looks like we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking a little bit of time to saw some planks. Yay, planks. I hope you guys really like the soundtrack. It's something I've been working on, well, tonight. Learning how to make music with AI. It's pretty sweet. Now while I'm doing this, just give me a couple minutes, I will be right back. I gotta take a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back. And yes, I actually do wash my hands. It's not the Middle Ages, you know that? Well, in my stream it is, but I'll be right back. I have returned. Alright, so let's see. We got 115. That is plenty. Oh, don't want to take that. So we have the coin, we have everything that we need, per se. Also, the farmhouse building doesn't actually have to be that big. It's not a regular house. It's more like a storage shed, you know? That's not what I wanted to do. But with any building, you got to make sure you have all the correct amount of structural parts for it to actually work good. Now, some people will tell you it's not good to put doors on all your buildings. Well, I don't know. I sometimes do, sometimes I don't. Just depends, really. Furniture, make a table. After that, make a couple chairs. Light up the fire. Alright. Then after that, go to production. Let's see. Fishing farmer's tools. Now we have a farm. Hopefully it's not too late to recruit those people. Adela, she's pretty good. And Bertha. Bertha is a fisher. She's good. I like her. See, the only problem with Bertha is if I put her up here, that means every day when she has free time, she's going to walk all the way down to the pier. And that's going to really, well, I don't really know if that's bad. Morale based on work and proximity to home. Now, see, I've always wondered about him when if he goes out to like do wood cutting and stuff like that, but I don't think it'll be a problem. Bertha has a good amount of carry weight on her. I'll get her too. Let's see. Got a villager building. Woodcutter. We're gonna upgrade that. Okay. We're gonna make a Herald Asar. There, put that there. Okay. Then we're gonna go to the lumber house, which has 205. And we're just gonna plop all these people in there. Good. Let's see, what do we got here? She wants a tier 2 tavern and a church. 23 seconds. Okay. Now, there's the farmhouse. Let's see what we can do for farms. I don't know how this is gonna, well, this is gonna work, considering the area. That'll work. It doesn't have to be a big farm. At least not yet. Set it to berries. Okay. Now let's see. We were going to work on masonry. That is something important because right now we have no production for it whatsoever. And we need it. Especially if we're going to turn that into stone.
Hey, how's it going then?
Let's see. Services. Production. There we go. So, just so you know, having multiple of these doesn't do you any good, really. It's just more a requirement. I've seen people thinking that if they have more, it'll work better. But now see, my solution to their whole thing about reducing all that is I just make multiple foundries. So that way I can send out multiple miners. Wood planks. Go figure. So what I'm going to do, since it's doing that, you can't upgrade it anyways until you get the anvil. I'm going to start off with 2. Actually, there's going to be 3 because I got to go make 1 more. And I need to put in 2 of these because villagers like to stay warm. Put in a couple chairs. Trying to think, I'm not forgetting anything. No. Alright. So I'm gonna go here. GR. Foundry. Put a 1. You're gonna see why I'm naming these in a minute. Because I'm gonna have another foundry somewhere else that's gonna do clay. Think of it like allocating your workload. When you're moving villagers around and finding them better places to live and just upgrading, it's good to know what you're upgrading. There we go. So now we got a couple foundries, got a new warehouse, got the big giant keep looking thing in the background that we're working on. That's gonna be cool. Alright. So now we're gonna go run down here. There's one more place where we need a foundry. Oh, hi Edward. Huh. You know what would be interesting is if they actually acknowledged your existence. Like if they would stop to like say hello or something. Instead of it just being like, look at this guy. He's probably not even going to say a word, just going to walk past me. If I'm supposed to be the noble of these lands, they sure are very not quite respectful, you know? I don't remember. Did I ever put anybody in these? I think I did. Yeah, they're doing stuff. Oh, jeez. I think I want to fire the porter who works here. Not doing his job. Oh, it's Edward. Go figure. Alright, so let's set that to there. We're going to change these. So that way he only grabs berries and mushrooms. And set that to leave one on each. There we go. Hello. Alright. So yeah, if you remember last episode, I had to remake this road because I accidentally deleted it, but, you know, this road is actually really nice. Oh, something else that I should research while I'm at it. I just got the church pews. I should get the guard posts and the training ground. Because remember, between the patrols, you need to have a garrison, one up high and one down low. So the one down low is probably going to be the one at the dock down there. And then the one up high will be the main keep. I might make a garrison like out here in the middle of it all. So that way they have like a place to go overnight. Winter is going to be coming. Oh god. There goes that line. Winter is coming. Winter's always coming. Some people like it, some people don't. I'm very indifferent. As long as I have a way to stay cool when I'm too hot, I'm good. Oh man, I don't think I could have lined this road up any better. Alright. We're gonna come right here. Not perfectly lined up, that's fine. Alright, now we're going to go to here. This one is going to be set to gather clay and make bricks. This one is going to be set to just gather granite. Foundry 1 is going to be the same. I found that I like making specifics. It helps a lot.
I wonder how the crops are faring this season.
Yeah. Alright. So now we have a foundry. Alright, let's see. Let me build another roof. A roof. Not a roof. A roof. It's called a roofing company. Not a roofing company. What are you, a dog? Roof, roof. No. Okay. Oh, let's check for recruits. Tier 2 tavern and a church. They all want churches. See, the thing is most of the villagers, wherever you build your first market, is usually where the villagers go. So as you see when I'm down here, they keep saying the thing about, oh, we don't have this, we don't have that. Hey, build us this. But it's all good. Let's see, research. So now what I could also do is I'll look and hit K, and I'll go look at Kingdom and see what it is that I need. A basic church. Wait, were both of those people in recruit both? No, one of them is. Quick, barfly, no real carry weight. Well, that doesn't really matter because they have the reduced gather. But quick and barfly, yeah, I'll get her. And then I'll go to buildings. Let's see, not the lumber house. This one will do. I'll put her there. Granite Foundry 1, make her a miner. Structural parts. There we go. Here we go. We're advancing in ages. Ooh, how epic. I've actually found that a lot of the brick stuff actually looks a lot better. The stonework looks really nice, especially the walls. Something I started doing a little bit ago, though, is mixing stonework with the tier 2. Mixing both. It looks kind of nice, you know? Like on houses and stuff. we go. So they just need one more bed here, I think. They have 4. There, now they have 5. And they need some light. This place is really dark. That works. "23 seconds. Okay, let's start heading back up. So now that will give me clay and brick production. Once I can hire another person to actually mine that. But on my way back up, I'm going to start gathering stone. You know, that's one of the things that I can say is, it's granite in your inventory, but what's the object that I'm mining? It's stone. Not too much longer and winter will be here. My big area. Now it's a lot more interesting and a little bit more interactive and fun when you make it bigger. Ooh, a lot of regular workers. This person is really good. Lethal Wanderer, Ida. I'll hire her. I'll hire her. Buildings. Fisher House. Structural parts, 2. Huh. If you ever don't want to travel back, I highly suggest just doing this. Now see, the houses that I built there, this is why I made them out of thatch. So let's see, I want to go here and I want to put Emma? Just giving them a place to live for right now. Don't want their morale to go down, you know? Look at all this rock. So, there's a little secret that I can tell you. A lot of people have been wondering how in the hell I get so much stone or granite. I usually make a lumber, or a quarry, I guess you could say it is, on this mountain with storage. And my quarry consists of about anywhere between like 6, 7, maybe 8 or 9 foundries, and then I send them all out. So if they're just gathering like one every second or whatever, well, that's one per foundry, per worker. So if you have 3 miners generating 3 rock times 9, that's like 27. And with stuff respawning and all that, it makes you generate a lot. It's looking good. $56, not bad. How much you want to bet this is full of? So at the moment in time, I'm believing that stone is just more an aesthetic. It's just to make it look nice. There we go. Oh, that one doesn't even have a stair. I know something I'll be changing in a minute.
A warm meal and a roof over my head. It's not much, but it is enough.
It's still hanging off a little bit. That's not much. At least start by getting all the foundations. I could always put something there to hide that. That one might be a little bit more difficult to hide, but I'll figure something out. So you can see what it's looking like right now. So now just picture a giant castle right there, overlooking the ledge, or the cliff, and then there's this little town that's right here, and then it's gonna have these two main roads that come down, and it's gonna, like, look around everything. Looking out over the valley. Down there, that's where the fishing village is, I believe. Yeah, there's a road. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, that's correct. No, it's not. It's over here. So down there is where the fishing village is, and then you have the herbalists right here, the farm, and then the main area where the main village is, where the tavern and the church is going to be. Still trying to find a location of where I want to put the church. Ideally, I'm thinking somewhere in here might be a good idea. I'm not sure. Well, that's going to be for my home, so maybe not. Maybe I'll put the church out here or something. Usually they try to put the church in a high point. Yeah, some guys thought it wise to put a church in a protected area, considering you can't wear any weapons when you go into one, or you weren't allowed to. So oh, I know you guys are probably wanting to see, but here, I'll just show you a couple. So it looks like what I need to do is I need to make a church. Oh, yay. Let's see. He has good carry weight. He's a good worker. Yep. Loner. 3 or less. That'll work. Buildings. Granite Foundry number 2. Richard is a miner. Two tier 2 structural parts. Okay. That won't be hard. Lumber merchant's house. Richard, we're gonna put you in there. Alright. So now I have both of those done. Or this one and that one. To go out and gather me granite. Get an idea now of what that will look like. And then that area in the center, what I'll probably do is I'll probably make a like a house on top of it, kind of like how there's a bridge, you know. And then I can, once I get the research in for gates, I can put a gate there. And that'll look good. So now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be working on something. It's weird seeing them all down there. What they're doing, I have no idea. So now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be mapping out the keep. Ah. So what I'm doing is I'm finding all the places where I can even put a possible foundation. thinking is I will have probably something like this here. If I find it. In the front. So it will come up like that, but now see there's something that always bugged me is when you get this. You see how it does that? It's part of that, but watch this. Boom. See? Now it's like a progressional steps, so that way you can just come right up and then boom, you're in this area. This is probably going to I'm probably going to do this like a little courtyard. So now I'm going to show you a little trick that I know with the fences. So I found that if you want to put these in, you can't put them in second. They won't go. So you got to put these in first. Let's see, it ends right where this one is. Yeah, right there. Oh, perfect. All right. So I got those in. Now watch this. Now if I put these in, see they fit, and it leaves it with the rail in there, which is really nice. Now here's something else that I found out recently that's actually pretty cool. If you put in one of these windows, alright, and then you put in a shade, or a little window thing, alright, and then you upgrade this to stone, well, it'll give you a better window. So ideally what I plan to do is I'm going to have this here. You know, I could make this the church. So when people come through, they walk in and then the church is right here. And then, or I could make it so this is my house and you walk back through here and this leads to the church. I like the idea of this being like a little courtyard area. Guy comes walking out, makes an announcement to his people. No, I think I want to make that into wood. I might use brick. Yeah. Oh yeah, but like, look, I was showing you with the window here. Watch this. It makes it an old school window with an actual window that opens. It's kind of cool. So what do you guys think so far? Think this is pretty cool? Sorry I haven't been talking much. I'm trying to think of ideas. One of the things that I struggle with a lot of times... Oh, that was a big boost of lag. Wow. One of the big things that I struggle with a lot is trying to come up with new ideas for, like, not just content, but, like, in general. that isn't what I wanted to do. Okay. Would any of these go out at all? It would, but it would be hanging off really bad. I might still do it though. Maybe do something like that. Just really don't want to block that off completely. probably wondering, why is it doing that? I can tell you exactly why it's doing that. It's the wall underneath. That is just a glorious view. You know what? I know it would look really nice here. Huh. I need more granite. Oh, how long have I been going for? Let's see. How long have we been streaming for so far? About almost 3 hours, I think. Wow. I might actually have to make a third episode. That's a trip. I never thought I'd do that. You know, I could make this entire building the church. Make it so downstairs is like, you know, like there, I could have like some chairs and tables or something down here. Make it so this is just like where I put the little donation box, you know. And maybe I could put in like something else here, just make it look a little more realistic. So that way, like, this is all like the foundation of the place. And then as you go up in height, you actually reach the main cathedral, which I could put that right here. Let's see, right about here, thinking. Then I'll put those crazy windows in that they got right here. Put them in going across there. Maybe another row of them going up there. Put another foundation down there. Have those as those special windows, you know? And then have the big, or maybe I should have the big ones reaching out this way or something. I don't know. It's hard to say because the whole thing with this is, that's a really amazing view. I mean, the whole place is it's a great location. But it's just like, when I come out here and I'm just like, that's just really, really cool. Almost like, I don't want to do that. I need to quit trying to make my house into a church. And what I'll do is I'm going to grab these. Probably wondering like, what in the world are you doing? Well, I'm about to show you. Yep. That is going to be one hell of a high. So you're probably wondering why it won't place. Well, that's because it's easy. It doesn't have any support. Now that I got those in, it should place. Alright, I'll tell you this. With any build I do, nothing looks amazing in the beginning. Because when I build stuff, I tear it down. I try to come up with ideas of what in the hell I'm gonna do, or just really anything, but see, it's nothing special right now, but that's what I have so far. And it's nothing really big. I mean, it's not like my castles that I have that are freaking gigantic. I mean, I could make a castle here that stretches down to that bottom area and stretches out and looks over the cliff. Which, believe me, I am actually tempted in thinking about trying to do that. Could you imagine having a huge castle that reaches out over all this down here? That comes off the cliff and has these big pillars that come down. Any of that's possible. But in order to build a house like that, you have to start it from the bottom and build up. Yeah, and that is no easy thing to do. Am I saying that I don't know how to do it? No, not even in the slightest. I actually could do that. But, it's just a matter of trying to figure out what I want to do for here. So what I'm thinking about doing is making that a big pillar going up, and then, I don't know, maybe stretching something out this way and making another tower. What I'm going to use this area in here for, I don't even know that yet. I might put crops there. I don't know. But whatever I do, it's gonna look good. I'm pretty confident in my ability. don't want to take out the floor, you stupid. I need to stop editing in that view. It makes it really hard to edit in that view. No, I didn't want to. I'm just sitting here while they go mining away rock in the background. And I sit here and wait for them to gather it. And then slowly start upgrading all my stuff. I think that was, yeah. Now so you can see how it's looking a little more castle-like. See, one of the things that why I actually make the building when I'm showing it to you is because of trial and error. See, I may know how to do things, but you may see something and not know how to do it. And you're curious. So, I just make everything. Just to make it easier on you guys. Alright, and then I believe in here this is, yep, that's where the entrance up is. Which brings you into here. Now I have to figure out what I want to do from here. Oh, whoops. That's not good. I mean, I could make those stone, but... why? Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then I'll do the same thing as before. We'll get the corner piece. Well, that one doesn't need one. I might need to use a lower end wall. Key with a lot of castles and stuff like that is natural light. Oh, whoops. That's not what I wanted. People ask me all, oh yeah, by the way, none of this is pre-designed. I've never built this structure, ever. It's all just on the fly. So if you're wondering what I'm doing right now, structural support. It doesn't need it in this, but it makes it look cooler. So now it's like it's actually being supported. So you can get an idea of what it's looking like now. So, what my thoughts are is that I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this because I want to make it so that it's like a tower, you know? I want it to have a lot of good viewpoints. Certain things that I'd need is like maybe something like a throne room. You know, day-to-day affairs, things like that. Yeah. I want to have places to sit and dining areas and a hall and my own quarters, you know. So I'm thinking about maybe capping that off as a roof and taking this one up straight up as a tower. I think that might actually look pretty good. So this is where the tower would be. And this is the one where I want to cap off the ceiling. So let's see. Come here. Gonna do that. Let me check something real quick. Okay, so those ones I can't do. The inner ones have to be... These have to be walls. So now let's go look at it from the outside. Yeah, that turned out looking pretty darn good, I think. Maybe I'll make these the same style of windows as that. Have these ones all nice looking. Hopefully that didn't just take out the whole side. It probably did, knowing this game. It does that sometimes, and it's really annoying. Oh, you know what? While I'm here, this gives me a good chance to... Nope, it didn't take it out. Oh, it must be because I have this place very well built. Probably wondering, like, what in the heck is he doing? This is how you make a stone tower. Just a note, if you're on top of a mountain and it starts snowing, it will lag bad. Okay, so that one doesn't need to be there. That one can. But those don't really need to. Because the thing that I need to be building is this. Wow. Here's something to note. If you build on a mountain, the frost only goes up so high. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to put a doorway right here. No, I'm going to make this one wood. Use this one. Ah! Oh, I fell. Oh, here it is. That takes me up a floor. That takes me up another floor. I go through this side. That takes me out there. This takes me up. As soon as I get some more stone, I'll start upgrading this all to stone. But now, for me to be able to do this, I need to make supports. The thing that's crazy about these buildings is I'm not like following like a plan. I'm literally just building it as I go. There we go. They're probably like, what in the fuck is that gonna be? Well, you're gonna find out. Okay, I missed one of them. People have asked me how I build those epic looking towers. This is kind of how. I can't wait on them. I want stone. wonder if my porter's like slacking.
A good day, is it?
I bet you anything he is. He hasn't. He probably been slacking and not working. Wait, why is this one grabbing iron? Pretty sure I turned off. Oh, I turned off everything. Okay. I thought something was running a little slow. Yeah, so I'm probably going to be doing a little bit more replacing in the... So probably do stone gables
Not much happens
on
around
those
here, but
corner,
that's
on
part
those
of the
end
charm.
pieces. And then
Hey, how's it going then?
big windows around the sides. Well, big like cathedral windows. And then I'll cap off the tops with those points.
Even the birds seem content with the quiet. Even the birds.
Oh wow, this is 20-minute crunch time. I got time left for 20 more minutes of building. Huh. I haven't been talking much tonight. It's mostly been focused on building. And I still have one other thing I wanted to cover. So, we're gonna have to save the finishing of the keep for another night. We gotta get this other stuff underway. It's important. But yeah, you can see what that's gonna look like a little bit. Just note that everything that's wood is gonna be stone. It's gonna be a castle up on a freaking up on a mountain.
A good day, is it?
Oof, I want to go up there and just turn it all to stone, you know? But we need to do this.
Hey, how's it going then?
Alright, so let me click here. Defense. We could probably do this really quick, too. So, small guard post. Put one there. One there. Put one over here. This is basically all the guaranteed places that a guard is going to stop. just... Oh. So, what I'm doing is these little banners, this is where the guards or the town guard are actually going to patrol, is in between these. And with there being bandits that will basically gank your villagers on the way to and from, it's important that you build this. Especially if you plan to expand out big. If you're just building a small little town, 1 or 2 garrisons with a couple of these is fine. But if you're going to do something giant like this, where you actually want to build a kingdom, you're going to want something like this. I think I ran out of planks. Yep. Which is fine, because we're right here. What are you doing? Oh, that's a visitor. It's just another visitor. Oh, interesting. Okay. You know what? Go to prefabs. I have a bunch. Logging station. No, I can't build that one. Farm room. Huh, basic small house. That's something I can't wait to build. Those are really cool buildings I made. They're expensive though. Look at that. 1,230. But yeah, I'll get there. Alright. I need planks. But before I do that, I don't have much time left to do this, so. Simple tower. That's what I'm making. Nothing fancy, just a simple guard tower. I built so many of these towers that just second nature. I'm gonna need planks in order to finish that. Not all structures need to be full, especially if they're just planning to just be used by you. So occasionally I just go over, boom, I just build that, and that's it. Now eventually I hope that the game will be like where you don't actually do anything and you have all of them do it, but you get to be first person view. Oh, you see that? You have 39 planks now. As soon as I leave, they get back to work. Maybe it's a sign. They just don't like me. Alright, so these are miniature posts. For the actual big one, and like for these to work, you need the big one in the garrison. That's this one. So they'll travel between points. The garrison is also a rest location. So if you want them to actually use the garrison, and yes, they can get bows, you gotta build these. Huh, go figure, now it's empty. Okay.
Best keep moving. No sense in standing idle.
See recruits. He wants a tier 2 tavern with a church. So, it seems like if I want to get anything going real good, I'm going to need a church. And so guess what that means? That means next episode is building the church, finding the location for it, and hopefully, maybe, completing the keep. But it's looking like I might end up building the church down here. I'm not too sure. Well, we got 8 minutes left. I mean, I could do some stuff. I can finish upgrading the fishing village. Now I'm sure durability and everything like that, they'll make it so buildings, what their materials are made out of, they'll probably end up having durability, and I wouldn't be surprised, you know. Now all guards, all of them, like their houses to be near the garrison. All of them do. Let's see, then go here and go to furniture, find bed. FISA Fisher, GARD. Fisher Guardhouse. Let's see, we have 3 minutes left. Oh, well, I guess right now is a good enough time to say thank you all for watching. I do appreciate you greatly. And sitting through my boring speech of me building and talking. Well, I wasn't really talking. That's why I was saying it's kind of boring. I hope you enjoyed the music. I wanted to do something special for y'all. And, yeah, so we got some things to look forward to next episode. And, yeah, this sounds like it could be something pretty fun. Just saying. Go. Huh, he seems interested in that, but doesn't really do anything. Oh yeah, this is gonna be nice. So how much time is left till I get new recruits? 11 seconds. Oh, I might be able to get a guard. Just pray. Oh, great gods of this game, give me a guard. Please give me a guard. Nope, they didn't. They don't care about me. But you know what? I will grab Fergus, because I'm going to make him my priest. Oh! He hates me too. Do you see that? I gave him 45 gold and he basically gave me the middle finger. Oh. I hate you too, Fergus. Alright. But everyone, I will catch you later, and I think it's about to start snowing, so I'm going to get inside. Alright. Well anyways, you guys have a good one, and I am out.